and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fans. Thank you for coming through. Really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming through. Thank you. You already know what I'm going to ask you. You already know what I'm going to say. Yes. Need your help. Need your help. Go ahead and hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let everybody else know that we're live, people. We're live. Yes, everybody. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Pretty sure y'all missed me. And if you didn't, well, fine. But anyways, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Your mic is coming in and out. Is it? Oh, wait a minute. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me check these settings real quick. Oh, oh no. Okay, come on, come on.
There it is. Give me guys. How about now? Is this much better, guys? Hello, 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 hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Much better. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I completely forgot to plug in my microphone. Of course, guys. Again, keep hitting that like button. Keep subscribing. Let everybody know that we are here. Listen, I had a work emergency and I didn't realize until right before the show that I had I was going to do a show yesterday, but life happens, people. Life happens. Okay. But it's okay. Please let all your friends, all your brethren and sisters and all the ends that we are live today, because you can always find Miss Phins, but it's Friday 8 a.m. Eastern each and every Monday to Friday 8 a.m. Eastern, guys. Go ahead and like and share. Let everybody else know. If you're on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining this morning. Like I said, yesterday was an emergency, so it's none I could have done by that. Guys, I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe, because the more you guys subscribe, the closer we get to 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm trying to give away free game tickets. So if y'all want free game tickets, go ahead and subscribe today. Let all your friends know too. If you guys really do enjoy the content, like you guys say, go ahead and let everybody else know. Let the world know that we're live. Okay? Ooh, wait a minute. Where is it? There it is. Yes, guys, I just dropped my link. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I really, really do appreciate it. Let me say hellos to the people. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Chef Jew, as always. Good morning, Finza. Like the button on your way up here, please. Absolutely. Good morning, Cat for Life. Good morning. Good morning. DF, welcome. Hi, young lady. Hello, sir. Sir, ma'am, because I'm not really sure. So, what's up, Scotty? Thank God it's Friday. Seriously. And for a lot of us, it's payday. Ka-chinga. Ka-chinga. So, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe, hit the like button, let everybody else know that we are here. It's the game preview, ladies and gentlemen, like we do each and every Monday to Friday. Well, sorry, each and every Friday. Y'all already know we do each and every Friday our game preview. What do you mean, Miss Fans? Well, for all you lucky folks that you're new to the channel, guys, Miss Fins gets to talk about that game of the week. We have a lot of fun and we discuss the keys to victory. We talk about expectations. We talk about what to watch out for, guys. So get ready, because today's going to be an packed day today. And obviously, when it comes to keys to victory, all of that, we do have a small section for our head coach as well as QB1, ladies and gentlemen. Yup, QB1. So we definitely will be um, discussing that, guys. So, yes, welcome to the weekly game preview, where this week, week 9 in the NFL 2022-2023 season, the Miami Dolphins are going against the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're going against the Bears on Sunday. November 6th, 2002 at 1 p.m. on CBS, guys. So definitely going to enjoy this conversation, guys. Obviously, over here with Miss Phins, we are very interactive. Please put in your comments and put in your questions in the comment sections. Why? Because we will be going back and forth. You know what I mean? It's not just a one-way conversation, guys. It is a twofer, ladies and gentlemen. It is a twofer. So I need each and every single one of you guys to help me out. Go ahead and put in your questions. Let us know what questions you may have. Why? Because guess what? That's what we're here for. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the game preview for the Miami Dolphins going to the Chicago Bears. Yep. Back to you, Susie. Yeah, just felt like a weather lady for a second. What's up, Sandy? Welcome. Good morning. Adam S. Welcome. Good morning, Jeremiah. Welcome. How you doing? Each and every day I feel better. So thank you guys. Ava Butler, welcome. I think it's the first time I see you. Welcome. Bro, I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Keep remembering, keep liking, keep subscribing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. So guys, as y'all already know, Mexicans over here, we love to talk football too. Just as a reminder, Mondays we do our motivation Mondays. On Tuesday we do our Two Tuesdays media days. On Wednesday we do our AFC East um week, the prior week's recap and the following week's preview, as well as the standings for the AFC East as the Dolphins, way and path to the playoffs, in my opinion, is still winning the division. And yes, we can still win the division, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, Wednesday nights we do have our very awesome, very, very cool, if I don't say so myself, League Wide Wednesdays, where Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. myself, Miss Fins, and my co-host color commentary from the Phins Tailgate. We discuss every single game happening that week as far as a preview, and we also discuss the week before as well as our impactful players on the game. So if you guys want to check it out, like I told you, we have just a quick example. We have our Motivation Mondays. We got the Tua Tuesdays. We also got the AFC East Wednesdays, and then obviously Wednesday night we have our Let's Talk um, Football League Wide Wednesdays. And then as you saw on Thursdays more like a freestyle. Thursday we've had the Miss Fins draft, which was pretty awesome. We've also had some other cool shows as well. But today, like every other Friday, unless we have a Thursday game, we are giving our game preview, guys. So thank you so much for that. Now that I'm through that run through, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Big Slake? What's up, Bob Young? Listen, the Miami Dolphins right now are the best and greatest franchise of all time. We know this. We know this. But we got to let other people feel like they are at least semi competing, Um, so because of that, I'm not surprised that right now. Um, you know, we got to go through a little bit of challenges. It's okay. It's no problem. But guess what? We took care of a lot of things on Tuesday by getting arguably one of the best edge rushers in the league with Bradley Chubb. We extended him to 119 million, 63 million fully guaranteed. We have him locked down all the way up to 2023. Obviously, there's going to be some voidable years in there too. We're going to backload his contract as well so we can make some wiggle room and stuff like that. But that was a phenomenal move. And now we'll be able to go ahead and really have him on one side, have Jalen Phillips on the other, and just really finally go after quarterbacks, which was that organic pressure is what we were missing. And man, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what's so exciting about it. Exactly, Ian Baller. Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl. What's up, Epps? Welcome. Delusional Patriots fans, welcome. Lewis, welcome. Yeah, guys, this move alone, it just solidified that we are going all in for the Super Bowl. Thank you, God, because, as a Dolphins fan, a lot of people don't realize the fan base has been divided, not necessarily because of Tua, honestly. It's because of the mixed messaging we keep getting from the organization. You know, yeah, they're committed. No, they're not committed. Yeah, they're committed. No, they're not committed. Yeah, they're committed. No, they're not committed. Like we were like, and so naturally, whenever you have two different sides, some people gravitate to one, and then some people gravitate to another. But this time, these moves, this is what tells me, no, we are for real. We are contenders. And now we have everything we need so that a young quarterback can take it to the house. MIA, take it to the house. That's the way we take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Oh. Listen, it's Friday, guys. If you're not having fun right now, I don't know what you're doing, but it's okay. That's why you're here with Miss Phins. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to discuss this game, okay? Guys, this is it. And not just to add that, too, we also had a Jeff Wilson Jr. So, guess what? It's another great piece for 2.5. And hopefully, this running back, he's not all hands, not really a ball catching focus kind of running back, but he definitely is good. What's up there, Five Sports Bay? Girl in the building. Yep. Listen, I'm telling you, this is it. Finally, the Dolphins have put this in here. Yeah, I know, right, girl? Chum? I mean, it is what it is. This is what we needed from them, thank God. And now we're going to move forward and make this happen, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor, put Fins up in the comment section for me real quick if you're excited about all the moves that the Dolphins have made. And also you're excited for Miss Fins too. Thank you, thank you. Remember, guys, hit that like button. Let everybody else know we're live because we're having nothing but fun today. Nothing but fun today. We got over 30 people in here, only 11 likes, guys. Help me out here. What's up, Color? Welcome. Good morning. Help me out here. Hit the like button, guys. We got almost 30 people in here and only 11 likes. Let's Fins it up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and do it in here. What's up, Von Joe? What's up, everybody? Let me highlight these fins. Yeah, we're in the same page. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Color? What's up? What's up? Look at all these beautiful fins up. That's what I'm talking about. Fins it up. Fins it up. Yes, thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Joe. Roadrunner, what's up? Welcome. Oh, you got 12. I got you. You the best. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, anyone headed to Chicago? I don't know, but I think you're there now, right? Or you're heading there now? Yeah, 305 Sports Bay, guys, will be live. She will be at that game. So if you see her, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Let's see here, Cat for Life. You said the comment that was made by the front office pretty much end all QB speculations. We moving forward as one only thing we have to worry about is just winning simple, unless we get bored and want to troll. Cat for Life, truer words, sir. Truer words haven't been spoken. Finally, we got that stamp of approval by the front office telling us this is it. This is our guy. You know what I mean? And finally, we can all rally, with him. So exciting. It's so amazing. And we just know. She didn't even know my spoonerism. No, I probably didn't because I don't know what you're talking about. Ian Butler, you said Jeff Wilson Jr. will pick up the playbook like a Dr. Seuss book. Yes, want to know why? Because we essentially got the backfield of the 49ers. And guess what? I know Matt McDaniel with his new toys, his new shiny toys, the plays that we're going to be seeing, guys. I don't know if you guys know that we do the most motion pre-snap than any other team in the league right now. Pre-snap, we do the most. Fizzmins. I get it. That's cute color. But we do the most pre-snap motion and a lot of it out of the backfield too. And he's just, and defenses can't really hone in on what exactly we're doing. And I can't wait to see all the glorious plays that this man's gonna have, man. I'm telling you guys. Tomorrow in the morning, okay, I'll see you. I'll see you there. Hosting a post-game party, Fat Poor's Tab Room in McCormick, 20 minutes from Soldier Field. All are welcome, guys. So check out 305 Sports, babe. 20-minute walk after the game, after the Dolphins win. Definitely check her out. There's gonna be a party, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Uh, we also have a lot of illegal shifts. I know. Well, you know what? Not as much. This past game, we just ended up having a lot of illegal shifts. But yes, you're y'all are coming with it this morning. So let's go ahead and do it, guys. So let me get you guys real quick, so you guys are ready, and let's get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Look, like we always get down. I'm all around. Yeah, I got to shine. So throw your hands up in the sky. Anyway, sorry. Guys, we're going to start with the injury report. Why? Because that's what we do every single time we talk about a game. We want to go ahead and talk about where a team is as far as their players, and then obviously where a team is as far as any depth issues that they may have. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start with obviously the Bears, because that's our opponent and because it's the Bears. Um, right now, as you guys already know, they're a young team. They are a rebuilding team. So much so that they gave away their top two defensive players, and two is gonna eat all over those guys. Man, we're gonna have some bear fillets or whatever. Hey, you don't see my jacket, ladies and gentlemen. We're going bear hunting, America. Yeah, but right now they got Eddie Jackson. Their safety is questionable. It looks like he was limited during Wednesday's practice due to a hip injury. We'll see if he ends up playing. Kyler Gordon, their corner, is also questionable. They put Cody Whitehair into IR also as well due to his knee. He's due to return from IR. Um, from IR, yeah, from IR. But we'll see what happens. Okay. Delusional Patriots fan, as opposing to look like a clumsy '90s nerd tripping off. Like, you must be talking to somebody else. What's up, Paul? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, EM ballers. Stop bears. Exactly. Um, Joey, what's up, Joe Levesque? So yeah, so that's pretty much their injuries. Who else? I guess they're one of their tackles, Larry Borum, was also um, questionable. That's pretty much it. As far as their depth chart, they literally got rid of, and during the trade deadline, Roquan Smith, arguably their best linebacker, top linebacker in the league. Hello. Got rid of him. They also got Robert Quinn. Oh, they also got rid of Robert Quinn. I don't know what they were thinking, but I guess they were just thinking picks, just so that they can go ahead and fill up their roster with young talent, since they clearly can't keep the ones that they got. So yeah, that was very, very, very interesting. As far as the starters, Larry Broom is literally their right tackle, the only one that's questionable. Other than that, the rest, I mean, Kokomet, they did add Chase Claypool, which I was kind of slightly stunned, but not really, from the Steelers. So that was interesting. So at least he has a little piece there. And then Equinamarius Sam Brown, that's his backup. But yeah, we'll see. They got Darnell Mooney, Claypool, N'Keal Harry. They also got Cole Komet, obviously. So they got some good offensive plays. But if we're gonna be honest with you, Justin Fields is one of the least passing quarterbacks in the entire league. He literally doesn't pass the ball. Within the first 4 weeks, he only attempted 18 passes, if I'm not mistaken, from what I read. It was ridiculous. So yeah, at this point, they no. So, but yeah, so that's their injury report. That's their depth. Right now, their defense, they're all right. I mean, their corner Jalen Johnson is out. But they still got some backup. As far as Eddie Jackson is also questionable, and Kyler, like I told you, Gordon is also questionable. Let me go to the Miami Dolphins. As far as our injuries, ladies and gentlemen, everybody's injured apparently. So let me go through this extremely long list. Eric Rowe, questionable. Durham Smythe, questionable with the hammy. He was limited on Wednesday. AVG, Andrew Van Ginkle was also questionable. Brandon Shell, questionable. Tanner Connor, questionable. Raekwon Smith, Clayton Fedulum, Teron Armstead, Austin Jackson, all questionable. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, we did designate Leon Eichenberg into the IR. He is slated to come back in the end of the season, but we'll see. He was put on IR on Tuesday. Byron Jones is out for the Achilles, will be activated ahead of week 9, which is a little crazy to me. But hopefully, with us adding Bradley Chubb, he might be inspired to play, and hopefully we don't get fullered again. But yeah, that's where we at with Byron Jones. River Craycraft's also questionable, and you already know that when we put Brandon Jones as the other IR person. As far as our depth chart, guys, besides in our offense, Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson being questionable, everybody else is looking sharp, looking sexy, looking beautiful. Um, Only really John Levette and Liam Eichenberg are the only IR individuals in the offense. And then we have a couple people that are questionable. But other than that, this team is solid. Solid as a rock. I can't explain it. What is feeling? Ha, 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 ha. Solid. Okay, I won't continue. But every time, if you ever play billiards, you have solids and stripes. Every time someone says solid, I just instantly go to that song. So there you go. You guys are getting some super in-depth Miss Fins in here. And then as far as the defense, you already know we got a couple guys on IR, 4 guys on IR. But and then a couple of people banged up here and there. But other than that, our defense is solid, our offense is solid, special teams, we're good, we're golden. This team is ready to go. I don't think that you can get as high of a anticipation for the Dolphins than this game. We're all running in the same signal. Like we're really just so happy. Just so happy. So yeah, guys, that's the injury report for you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple things here, as y'all already know. I just want to officially say this so that everyone can hear me. Well, besides to that, guys, keep hitting that like button. We got over 30 people in here and only 19 likes, so please hit the like button, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, QB controversy. I'm here to officially tell you, as a fan of the Miami Dolphins, we no longer have a QB controversy. So drop it, people. Okay? Let's go. Now let's talk about our keys to victory. Look, and I know you can literally say this about everybody, but I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you guys. These keys to victory are gonna be very easy. The first one I'm gonna say is we better, we better run our hearts to our heart's content. This is one of the worst run defense, and now they got rid of Smith and Quinn. One of the worst run defenses in the entire league. Their defense is up in flames right now, and the fact that they just let go 2 major pieces. This is the defense where we need to just run it out their throat. I expect Mostert to do 150, buck 50 in this game. I'm telling you, this is that game where you're gonna see. Man, I'm not even surprised as we see Gaskins coming out here and putting like 80 yards on him too. The worst. Sorry, guys. The 31st worst run defense is the Chicago Bears. This is the team for us to run it. And I see Mostert just running it up and down. He might even hit 200. I don't know. I know it's crazy, but he might even hit 200. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing Mostert out. Well, we're definitely going to see Mostert. He's running back 1. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Gaskins 2. Jeff Wilson that we just got 3. You know what I mean? You're going to see those guys. Mark my words, the run game is going to be heavily, heavily utilized in this game. Okay? Hey, what's up, Phipps? I didn't see you in here. Paul Glover, welcome. What's up? What's up? Anybody? Let me see if anybody else I missed. I said hi to Epps, right? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Cruz Ruiz. I knew there was somebody I missed. What's up, Cruz? Welcome, buddy. Okay, I think I got everybody else. Yeah, I already got Paul, so. And if I didn't, what's up, Paul? Anyways, guys, seriously, this is the game that you're going to see this running game. So, first key to victory, McDaniel established the run and established the run early. We have to establish this run. We have to run it down the throat. When that defense, who's already horrible in not stopping the run, has to focus on the run, that's gonna open up the outside for us, and that is when you will see the glorious 200-yard game by Tyreek Hill, and you'll see another 180-yard game by Jalen Waddle. That's it. We're gonna destroy her. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. When they least expect it, and they think we're gonna go on the outside, or we might go into the run. Boom! Tight end right in the middle, baby. Mike Gesicki right there in the middle. Who? It's still a Miami Dolphins, baby. Ooh. You know what? I don't care what anybody says. I knew my guy was gonna stay. Thank you very much. Um, but yeah, like, are we kidding? Like, this is exactly what you want. This is exactly what you want. So one, establish that run play. Two, this is for the defense, guys. We have to put pressure on Justin Fields. We have to make him a pocket quarterback. We have to. Do you guys know that he's ranked 22nd as a rusher this year? Not under QBs. I'm talking about out of all 2,566 NFL players, he's ranked 22nd. He's ranked 22nd in rushing out of all players. This man runs more than he does pass, hence why we need to make him a passing QB. Let him make those mistakes so that way X I can see X getting a pick I can see X getting a pick this game. This will be the game. Yeah, Justin Fields put that thing on us. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what you want. You want to make him a pocket passer. Rattle him. Go after him. We have to pressure him. And don't allow him to get out of that pocket to run. We do that, they'll have no offense whatsoever. I know, I know, I know. That's why I said that we have to make sure that we stop them. So, key one, establish the run early, often, and make it our bread and butter this game. Two, stop Justin Field, pressure him and stop him from running, just like we did with Josh Allen, just like we've done with Lamar Jackson. That is the key to victory with this type of run first, pass second quarterback. This is exactly what you want, ladies and gentlemen. So let's make it happen. Okay. What was I gonna say? That's the second key to victory. Now, this is the other key to victory, which I think is going to be very interesting for you guys. And you guys let me know what you think about this particular one. Okay? So, obviously, you can say this about everybody, but this one, I'm going to go over to us, get his own segment, so we're not discussing Tua right now. But this is the one where we need to start forcing fumbles, ladies and gentlemen. This team is decimated. This is the, please, 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 force fumbles. This is the team where we can establish our dominating defense. We need to utilize our Chubb and utilize this new defense that we have and make it happen. We have to force fumbles here. Forced fumbles, four turnovers. I want to see some batted balls. This is the game where we can go ahead and really give our defense that opportunity to get their wheels going, if you will. Paul, Paul, you're hilarious. Um, yeah. What's up, Barkay? I didn't even see you there. Welcome. So yes. So this is what I mean. We have to we have to force these turnovers. We cause turnovers. We pressure Fields, and then we establish the run early. Those three keys to victory, that is going to be a recipe for a win. And this needs to be a big win for us. This is a team where we should have a big win against. We should have a big win. Will we? Well, that's up to the Dolphins. But we should have a very big win. If Wilson wears them down, no one is running 22 miles an hour to perimeter with Mostert. He is one of the fastest running backs I've ever seen. You watch good NFL mess up angles. It's wild. Paul, I get it. Paul, I get it. He's gonna hit those. He's gonna hit those curls. Good morning, Curtis. What's up? So yeah, this is exactly the team that if you ever want to like pump up your defense, you know what I mean. This is a team to do it with. You ever want to pump up your offense? This is the team that you want to do it with. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Three keys to victory. One, establish the run early and often. And that's going to open up the outside for us, for Tyreek to eat, and for Jalen Waddle to eat. So it's going to open up the middle too. You'll see why. Because then we're going to hit them inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. And with those pre-snap motions that we do, they're not going to know what to do. So because of that, establish the run, guys. Two, pressure Fields and make him a pocket passer. Do not let him run. He's a run first kind of quarterback. Like Lamar, like Allen. Let's go ahead and contain his running. We got to pressure him, and contain his running. We do that, he won't be able to do anything with moving that ball. And three, we got to force turnovers. And I get it. You can say that about every game. But this team right here, they're giving it up left and right. So we need to make sure we capitalize on that. So let's go ahead and force these turnovers. Let's make it let's put a stamp of approval. Let them know what it feels like to get slapped around by the Dolphins. Okay, that's what we need. Okay. Uh, People forget Tyreek has 960 yards. Jalen has 8 tutties. He has 6 the whole year last year. Yeah, people do forget that. Don't worry. Exactly. They don't realize how dangerous we are. And that's why this game, we do those three keys to victory, guys. This is exactly what we need for us to be able to do it. I'm telling you, this is exactly what we need for us to make it happen. And if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up here real quick as we're in the middle of talking about our game preview, guys. Yes, the game preview, week 9, Dolphins versus the Bears, where the Dolphins will travel to Soldier Field and play against the Bears, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like button like y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button, guys. Share, subscribe. If you have not liked or subscribe to the channel, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I just dropped my link. You don't even have to say hi. Just go ahead and click on it. Then hit that like button, okay? So go ahead and like, subscribe, let everybody know. You can find The Miss Phins Show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. See it up here. You see it down here, okay? Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. So go ahead and do that, guys. We're getting really close to our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Let's go ahead and continue to subscribe and do everything that. what we're trying to do here as well. Um, let's see here. So back to the game preview. Dolphins versus Bears. So we just went through our injury report. We went through the keys to victory. So now we get to talk about the fun stuff. Towards expectations, ladies and gentlemen. Towards expectation, here it is, what y'all are waiting for. As you guys know, I have my trusty dandy little sticky note that I have from preseason why I minimally expect Tua to do. Yup, ladies and gentlemen, minimally expect. This puppy hasn't even changed. My minimum for Tua, like each and every game, 230 to 250 yards, two touchdowns, no interceptions, and a couple deep passes. That's it. That's my floor for Tua in each game. My floor. That's my floor, Tua. Now, being that that is the expectation, the floor expectation, the expectation for this particular game, Tua better have 350 minimum against this defense. Come on, man. Four touchdowns, 350 yards. Absolutely doable, Tua. You know you can do it. This is the game where you can absolutely go ahead and do it, and there should be no issues for Tua to have 350 yards. They have no defense. Their defense is even worse now because they let go of two of their top three guys in Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn. It's over for them. They have no defense, no offense, no offensive weapon. I mean, they got a couple pieces here and there, which is why they added Chase Claypool. But this is the game when we need to get right. We have to get right. Absolutely. What a break. Give me a second, guys. Need to do something real quick here. Thank you, guys. Had to chug a little more water there. When you talk as much as I do, I got a little parched. So, guys, listen. As far as Tua's expectations, this is it. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys expect to us? So give me the yardage you expect from Tua. How many touchdowns do you expect Tua to have this game? And I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it. So go ahead and tell me, guys, real quick. Take a second and give me your how many touchdowns. And I'm gonna do a quick poll because y'all know I love polls. Let me see here. Oh, Andres, welcome. I didn't even see you here. Quick poll. Uh, any There you go. I'm gonna do okay. Okay, okay, let's do that. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm asking the community, guys. Go ahead and tell me what you think. SFM, what's up, y'all, Miss Fins? We kept God don't care if he gets sexy. Oh, God don't care if he gets sexy. Yes, we did, buddy. We absolutely did. And you know I'm ecstatic. You know I'm excited. Paul Glover, you say 320 yards, two touchdowns. Okay. Big Six says 354 touchdown, one rushing touchdown. Ooh, okay, I'll take that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I just dropped it. Tell me what range you think Tua's going to be. I put it between 100 and 200, 200, 300, 300, 400, and 400, 500. It's got it. Miss Finch, why is it Miami is the only team discussed around weather. We are a warm weather team. I've heard this 100 times this week. There are many teams located in warm weather. Well, Scotty, it's a great question. This is the reason why. Because unlike, let's say, Arizona or even Kansas City, right? They're kind of landlocked, hot places. They also get extremely cold weather. And I mean extremely cold weather. Like it even snows in Kansas City. You see what I mean? They have a range of weather. Us is either like hot or raining. That's pretty much it. We don't really get the super cold. We are the southernmost state in the union. So it makes sense. Um, yeah, even the Tennessee. Tennessee gets extremely cold. Sometimes it even snows in Tennessee. So because of that, that's why they always discuss the heat. We don't have the extreme difference in weather like other states do, where they have like really hot summers and extremely cold winters. We don't have that. I mean, we'll get like 2 weeks out of the year where it's like, but other than that, we don't have that. So that's why. And people want to emphasize it because it's sunny South Florida, man. Who doesn't want to be here? Don't worry, Scotty. They'll all eventually retire here in Florida, anyways. So I tell people. So let's see. Let's see what y'all got. Guys, we got almost 40 people in here, only 30 likes. I need 10 more likes from you guys. Hit that like button. Let everybody else know we're here. Let's see. So far, only 2 minutes. 14 of y'all are at 100 to 200. Ooh, we have it deadlocked between 200 and 300 and 300 and 400. So the majority of you guys say between 200 and 400. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Miss Fins, weather is never discussed with San Diego, Jacksonville, or Tampa. Again, we are the southernmost part of the whole union. And if you really think about it, the temperature really does drop in Jacksonville. They're in the panhandle. They can get down real low. Might not snow, but close enough. You know what I mean? They can have those types of weather. We don't. San Diego, oh, they're weird. They're like a vortex. I don't even. They're weird. Low 300s. The Bear pass defense is better than Detroit. We'll see, Esther. We'll see. Thank you, Paul. Let them know. Yeah. And Tampa is Tampa. Most people are thinking of nothing but boats in the Bay Area. So it's not really sun. The sun is not really associated until you come to sunny South Florida. Literally, it's called sunny South Florida for a reason, man. That's why. It's just what we're known for down here. So, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. It's just what it is. It's who we are, our identity. We are the sunshine state. We're the moment. You know what I mean? Not California. They're not the sunshine state. Florida is the sunshine state. But, eh, you know, it is what it is. Tampa is hot. Ever been to Busch Gardens? Yes, I have, and it is hot. I get it. It's humid. It's extremely humid. The Bay. But again, when you think of Florida, there's only two places when people, oh, well, I'm going to Florida. Really? They think of two places, South Beach or Disney World. That's it. So, like, theme parks or the beach. They're not thinking, oh, I'm going boating down the river in Namba. Like, no, they're not thinking that. They're not thinking that. You know what I mean? So, that's why. Mm. Yeah, so that's all. But it's nothing wrong with that. So there you go. That's towards expectations for me. So let me check what y'all say here. Let me go ahead and close this. Anybody else want to vote? Anybody else want to vote? Anybody else want to vote? Trying to let y'all vote, guys. We need 10. We need 10 more likes. Go ahead and hit that like button real quick. 10 more likes, guys. 10 more likes. Ooh, ooh. People are okay. Look at this. Oh, I was just about to say nobody thinks he can get 400, and then poof, somebody picked 400. So, ooh, interesting. Ooh, ooh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give y'all one more minute. Go ahead and give me the poll. But yeah, I got big expectations for Tua. And Tua, do me a favor, sir. This is for you, between me and you, and our fans. Tua, I need you to take what the defense is giving you, sir. I need you to get those mid-level passes. Go get them, Tiger. Go get them. Right down the middle. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna need it. I want to see. I want to see like four deep bombs. Like four of them. And I want you to run, sir. I want to see your legs. I want to see you do all this. But slide, homie. Let's not go head first. Okay, I'm the 5%. You're hilarious, color. Right here. That's true belief. Right there. That's true belief. Okay, so let's see it. We'll go ahead and close this out real quick. And this poll. No way that's gonna be the same. Ah, snap! It did end up being the same. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we got essentially 42% of you guys said between 200 and 300 yards. 42 other percent said 300 to 400 yards. So 84% of you guys said Tua's going to go between 200 and 400 yards. Dope. Only 9% of y'all said under 200. And 4% of you faithful believers like me. I can't vote, but if I could, I would. I would have gone 400 to 500, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I thought he was in the last game, but I don't know what happened. So, but yeah. Okay, nice. I like that. I like that. So that's two his expectations, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. With that, now let's go ahead and continue. Cause guess what? We gotta go to our head coach expectations, sir. Mac Daniel, Mickey Mike, Mickey D's, Mac Drippy, Mac Drizzle. Sir, I need your help. Okay, and I need you to tighten up your coaching staff. Because number one, I swear on all that is holy, we get another touchdown and you guys don't challenge it. Not like a almost maybe that was a guaranteed touchdown. I'm gonna lose my mind and probably lose my voice all over again. So please, for the love of all that is holy, bring out the challenge flag. Cause you don't ever use it anyways. Jesus. So let's challenge actual touchdowns that we get. McNuggets. Exactly. Yeah. Seriously, man. Come on. So I need you to go ahead and challenge for those touchdowns that we keep getting these tutties. Okay? Number two, sir. I need you to make sure that the run is very heavily present in this game. This is the game when we can stretch our legs and we can actually get some real runs. You know what I mean? We can make it happen in a run game. That's what I'm waiting for, guys. So let's make it happen. And then the other thing too, guys, Mike McDaniel, can we not be conservative no more? Can we just crush dreams? I want to crush dreams. I want to look into the little eyeballs of those children at that game. And just let them know that the Dolphins are here. We're going hunting, ladies and gentlemen. We're going hunting for some bears. Okay? Like, come on. Can we not? Can we run up the score on somebody? My God, everybody else runs up the score on the Dolphins. Literally everybody else. No, but we gotta be not. No! I'm tired of being nice. I want us to take it seriously. Like, yeah, we're beating you, and it's 24-17, and I'm gonna put up two more touchdowns on you and tell you who your daddy is. Like, come on, man. I'm tired of this conservative garbagery. I want put up points. Let's put up points. Not running up the score on a bad team is disrespectful. Thank you, delusional Patriots fan. You're not even a Dolphins fan. Thank you. I want to crush dreams. I want to let them know they had zero chance of beating the Dolphins. I don't want to give them any slight hope. Well, we could have beat them if maybe these two things would have gone right. No, I want to let them know that they had no hope in beating the Dolphins. That the Dolphins came there to make it our house. That's what I want. That's what I want. Bert should yell at McGenius when his offense is messing up for real. Like, come on, man. Well, preach, Jolie. R.I.P. Their hearts out. Exactly. I want to just like, boom, 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 boom. Eh, gross. Kidding me? Fatality. Come on, man. I want to let them know. I want the league to know that when they see the Miami Dolphins, ooh, it's going to be a challenge. But I still feel like we can win. Oh, I want them to feel like when they see the Bills, hey, you gotta say it. Dang, it's gonna be a tough game. Yeah, it's a loss. Let's be real. Exactly. I want that for the Dolphins. I want to be feared. I know it's weird because we're literally a dolphin, and come on, man, we're so adorable. But dang, we can be like too, or I don't know. Sweater Tua was wearing on the podium this week. For real, right? Yeah, man. Like, that's right, Lady Dolphin Miss Finn. Let them know that we're coming to take over their house. Exactly. Are you kidding me, man? I want it to be like, oh, that's a Super Bowl contending team. Yeah, that's not. Nah, I don't want to put that in the win column. Yeah, yeah, we're probably gonna lose this game versus the Dolphins. That's what I want. It's not about respect, people. It's fear. I know we got a dolphin. It's super adorable, but no, I want them to fear the Dolphins. So, McDaniel, run up the score, sir. That's what I expect. I expect, or you know what? You know what? Nah. Tua, my man, run up the score. Don't listen to McDaniel. Don't listen to him. Prevent. Nah, we're crushing dreams. That's what we're doing. Maybe I went a little too ham with eating children's. Or, I mean, I never said eat a child's. I just wanted to look at their eyeballs. That's it. I don't condone any harm to children or anybody. Figuratively speaking, I want to crush their dreams. To let them know that every time they see the Dolphins in their schedule, that's a now. Just like the Patriots when they see us in their schedule now, just like the Jets when they see us in the schedule now. Tua was wearing that LL Cool J Mama said knock you out hoodie. Yo. Whew. If it gets into 5 touchdowns, 500 yards, I'll take it each and every day. I want to eat their ear off, Mike Tyson style. That's funny. That is true. Mike Tyson did say, "I want to eat your children." I don't do all that, but I want them to fear the Dolphins. You know. And another thing too, guys. As a team overall, major expectation. Let's not look past the Chicago Bears, please, because this happens all the time. We don't need a Jaguars game from last year. Okay? Let's go ahead, handle business, and by the first half, I want them to realize that even though they have a second half, they have zero chance of coming back or even coming close to coming back. I'm talking, I want to end the game by halftime. All I got to do is just like, ugh, heck yeah. Lean back and chill, baby. Sit. That's all I want to do. Exactly. Mike Tyson is the good definition of a man to be scared of. Exactly. I want to Mike Tyson the whole league. There you go. So Mike McDaniel, let's run up that score. Jeez. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Sometimes I question this man. Like, you don't gotta be nice. Nobody said we had to be nice. Nobody. I know we're Dolphins and whatever, but come on, guys. Come on, guys. Like, I really want teams to fear us, you know? And you know what? Say what you will, but teams feared Tom Brady and the Patriots when he was there. You know what I mean? Or what now the Bills are considered. Or, hey, the Eagles at this point. You know, they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? I really thought the Texans were going to come out and do it. I fell asleep by 10 o'clock. I didn't watch the game, but I was really hoping to see that it would say, "Oh, the Eagles fall to the Texans." Da, 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 da. And I would have been like, "Nope, horrible." I just don't want to be the Arizona Cardinals. I get it, dude. Fear the Phins. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. Now, all of you guys, I get private messages all the time. Listen, Miss Fins, where can I do a super chat? Where can I do this? God, where can I be a member? I can't wait till we get there, guys. But until we we get to 1,000 subscribers, it literally doesn't allow me to do it. So it really doesn't, guys. But if you guys want to still support the channel, guys, there you go. I dropped the link. There's my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. I appreciate every single donation goes right back to the channel, guys. But I get it. I get so many private messages about that I just feel like I gotta mention it. And you also see the little scrolly thingy at the bottom too, guys. You do not have to donate. What I want is if every single one of my subscribers told one of their friends to go subscribe, guys, we'll be well over 1,000 subscribers, and then y'all could do the cool super chats and the other stuff too. So yeah, we gotta play Claypool twice now. He just got traded to the Bears, right? Yes, that is true. So that means we'll be perfectly fine. We will we will dominate him too. Okay. I have no friends, unfortunately. Apps, yes, you do. So stop it. But there you have it, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and donate, feel free. There are the links. Um, but I get commented so many times that I just like, guys, just that's the only way that I have right now. Until we get to 1,000, then we can do all that cool other stuff. But in the meantime, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So after we recap, guys, we went over everything. We just went over. I got a quick question for you guys. Look, what is it? 9 o'clock. Okay, it's what I want to do. It's up to you guys. You let me know. I'm gonna give you a poll. I'm not even gonna question. I'm gonna tell you outside. Answer the question. And I have to have a minimum right now. We got what, like 30 people? A minimum of 20 people have to answer these questions for it to even be valid. So I was about to leave right now, but I got a couple minutes. A minimum of 20 people must answer. If they don't, I'm shutting down the show. But if they do, I can do it. So go ahead. Say yes or no. Do you want a panel right now? Yes or no? Mm. Finland P, welcome. Buddy, I didn't even see you earlier. Miss Fins, we go for it before halftime, half last game, and you curse. No, 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 no. There's a difference. Hold up. And I'm so glad you brought. Let me go to your comments, sir. I'm gonna address this right now, Scotty. Miss Finch, we go for it before half time last game, and you curse McDaniel out. This game he takes a knee, and you curse him out. Fame, fame. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, there's a difference. Look at the situation, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the situation. There's a huge difference. Nope, you guys got to answer. What's up, Seaboard F69? Welcome. Good morning, Clementi. Welcome. You guys got to answer the question. A minimum of 20 people have to go ahead and answer. Listen, when he went for it, there was 31 seconds left at halftime. Take the knee. Take the knee in that game. Take the knee. You aren't going to do anything at halftime. Take the knee. This other time when he did take the knee, there was like a minute 40 ish, and he still had 3 touchdowns. Okay, you can do a little something with that. You see what I mean? Situational. You got to know the situation. If you know the situation, it makes sense to go for it. If you got if you got what do you call it? Situational where you are, because that right there is costs us the game. And it was part of one of the reasons why it cost us the game. See what I mean? It's all situational. Exactly, guys. Jeremiah, let them know. Smash that like button. So let me check on this poll. Guys, I guess we're not doing one. So there you go. Only got 12. 12. Oh, 14 people have answered. Okay. Y'all need 6 more people to answer. And apparently not everybody wants a poll. So I'm okay with that because I'm trying to save my voice, ladies and gentlemen. So to give you a chance, go ahead. 6 more people got to answer if y'all want a panel. Keep hitting that like button, guys. We only need one more like to get to 40 likes, guys. Go ahead. Now we got it. Thank you. Let's do more. Let's get to 45 likes. I know not everybody's gotten there. What's up, Green Rat? Welcome. 15 likes. Yep. I'm gonna give y'all one more minute. One more minute. Uno more minutos. Oh, I'm gonna lie slightly. I'm like 17 likes. No, 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 no. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't. Hit the like button. Yes. Hit the like. 19 votes. No, 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 no. I gotta end the poll. So, yep, I'm ending the poll. Yep, gotta end the poll. Give y'all one more minute. Please tell me that was 19 votes. Yes, guys. Only 19 of y'all were able to go ahead and do it. And I told you, you needed a minimum of 20. Unfortunately, you didn't get it. So, okay, guys, fine. Look, I'll do this. I will let you guys. I will let you guys give me final thoughts. That's it. And I'm timing everybody. That's it. What's up, Mark Jones? Who? Mark Jones. There you go. Wow, Miss Fins, 19. Shake my hand. Hey, that y'all did it. I give y'all 4 minutes. Okay, go ahead. Literally, guys, I got a counter right here, and I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes for everybody to just give me their final thoughts. If y'all want to come up here, come on. Told you Fridays is literally the day that I do it. We got a few minutes, so no takers, no takers. Going once, going twice. Here it is. What's up, Esther? How you doing, buddy?
Mama said, knock you out.
Yeah.
Mama said,
Yep.
what up,
Mama said
Jolie?
knock you out.
Good morning, everybody in the chat.
Good
Man,
morning. Good
final
morning.
thoughts. Wow, on the spot.
Yep.
And just keep doing what they're doing, man. You know, improve off of last week. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of the up and down. I want some consistency, kind of like the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and that defense. You know what I mean? You're seeing it in the league now with other teams. I hate to envy other teams. I know they played the Texans last night, but hey, Jalen Hurts looked good yesterday. I don't care what nobody says. He looked talented. So
Could you
it
say,
looked like.
Esther, that he's the best Bama quarterback right now? Because I feel like you can't deny it.
Uh, I don't. I mean, I think he's. I think he's playing on fire. I think he's got more consistency with his offensive line and protection that have helped him make look as solid as he does. And they got a real good. They're very balanced. They're a complete team. They're not. They're complete. And we're just. It's not that we can't be complete. We're just inconsistent. And a lot of that has to do with like new coaching and new personnel. But we can get it. We can hit a. We can hit a. This could be a stride where we could hit our stride now. If we just play our cards right. But we got to be disciplined though. To be a complete team, you got to be disciplined. So, and it's not just about everybody talks about the quarterback. But no, it's overall the whole team. That's why I think Jalen Hurts looks so good right now. I don't think he's better than Tua in the long run. I think Tua uh, can be better than him, in my opinion. Tua just you got to do the same thing. He's got to be consistent. So,
Agree.
but yeah,
And you know what? Tua probably would have had us undefeated too if he would have been able to play all games. I mean, that was a trajectory that we were going at. So I
no, that's
totally
right.
get
He's had one sound game, the Patriot game. Like there's two games this season where you can say, "Oh, that's not franchise quarterback play," but it's really not that bad because he had. Well, obviously the bad one was the Bengals. The Patriots was a sound game. It wasn't like he blew us away, and then he had a dud with the Steelers. You know what I mean? It was a dud. So that's kind of what you get out of that is just a little bit of inconsistency. But the other ones, those were solid performances for Tua. So yeah,
it. Yeah, I get it. No, no. I mean, you bring out great points. I mean, and I appreciate that because that definitely tells you what overall you're getting an array from Tua that I feel like, and it's funny because Scotty kind of mentions it. He doesn't really Hertz doesn't really pass us as much, but he can do it. We know it. We've seen it. We know he
Why
can
are
do
we
it.
dancing around the issue, Miss Phins? You got me up on the panel now. We don't need to be dancing around the issue.
What
Why
you
am
mean?
I the only one? This Tua detractor, everybody claims is the most hateful Tua hater, blah, blah. Why am I the only one that voted for 400 to 500 yards?
I
Y'all
told
ought
you
to be
I would
ashamed
have.
of yourselves.
I voted for four. If I could have voted, I would have voted 4 500. That's why I put it in
Right,
there.
right, right. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves, man. What are you talking about?
I
Hey,
think I think they're going to implement some run game. I think it'll be balanced, and I think it's going to be low 300s. Low 300s. And
I'm gonna laugh when he
I think
throws
it's
one
going to
out
be
to Mostert in the flat for like 2 yards, and Mostert takes it to the house for like 80. I'm gonna laugh at y'all.
damn you color. Hey, you know
right?
what? If it happens, it happens. I want to see our defense put some pressure on Fields and get him to throw an interception. I need.
Exactly. And I think they
And we
can.
shouldn't have any problem with that, Esther. And you know what
I,
else I want to say? This is really tough for them right now because we're holding like the number 6 rush defense in the league, and they're the number 1 rush offense, but yet that was before Bradley Chubb, you know.
Oh
Like
my
they're
God!
in a
Now add
bad
me.
way
We're
in
gonna
this
be
game.
top
If we
three.
can't run up the score in this game, then we just can't do it, or we don't want to. One or the other.
We should be able to. And that's why I'm saying, like, this is the overall get right offense and defense get right game. Like, we can destroy an offense and destroy them in defense.
The
Like,
problem is they know we're thinking that, so they're gonna
of
play
course,
tough. They're gonna give us our best, and it probably will be like a little more of a slugfest than people think. But there's just no reason we shouldn't roll this team. I
as a
mean,
fan, I want to see the INT and some return yards on it if we can get it. And
makes
I need to
sense.
see it. I need to see a sack. Damn it! I need to see a sack.
telling you,
I
telling
need to
you.
see.
I
This is
need
the most
and
tackle quarterback.
a and an impactful sack. You know what I mean? On third down. I
Like a
mean,
scoop score. How about a scoop score,
a-
Esther?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. A strip sack fumble. Return. I need to see that in my life.
What's up,
You know
Ryan?
what I
What's
mean?
up, Kane? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Esther,
mean,
I have resumed my weekly defensive score bet. Definitely. Now that
this
we've
has
added
to be
Chubb.
this has to be the one.
Yes, sir.
It was working out for me in week 1. I was 1-0.
But this has to be the game. I mean, go
I
ahead,
need
Esther.
to see that. I need to see that package with Ingram, um, with all these guys, Ingram, Phillips, and Chubb. I need to see at least them three in there together. You know what I mean?
And adding Chubb, for those that are still concerned about the secondary, adding Chubb, believe it or not, is almost like getting one of our injuries back on in the
Right,
secondary.
right. Like people don't realize like having Chubb, it really. And I said this earlier on Wednesday. Like it's like releasing that pressure valve from our secondary because now we can actually put
Right.
that.
Supposing we can get extra pressure because of Chubb, of course.
Yes,
We have
it's
to actually do it,
obviously we gotta actually execute. But in theory, from what we've seen based on his play and what our play is, we bookmark him and Phillips and finally get that organic rush. There's pass rush. There's no. It's gonna release that pressure from our corners and our safety that they're gonna not have to cover for
Yep.
five,
And I and
six,
I and
seven
I've already
seconds.
said it in chat to try to calm people's paranoia about Claypool, but Noah locked down Claypool. So I'm not even Claypool's the least of my concerns.
And you know what? Scotty's right. If this was any other team that added Chubb, the national media would have gone crazy. Even though I feel like they went a little slightly crazy for us, but not as hard as they would have had it been someone else.
I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
I think we're gonna have a week 1 impact with Wilson in the backfield. Yo,
Agreed.
I think he's gonna be an impact right away.
Agreed.
With Wilson,
Yes, ma'am.
this might be the game where you're going to see Gaskins, Mostert, and Wilson eating. This is a great introductory game. Their running defense is 31st in the league, and that was prior to Roquan and Quinn leaving. So, yeah, this is gonna be very, very interesting as far as what our offense can put up against them, and our defense can certainly keep them busy.
Yeah, I mean, barring any kind of any given Sunday collapse, there is
True.
no reason we shouldn't roll this team. It's like the players just got to play.
That is true. What do you guys think? Because Scotty asked a great question. Who do you think dresses, Gaskins or Ogben? I think it's Gaskins, in my
Man,
opinion.
I know they want to keep
We
looking at Ahmed
got-
because he is a good runner. It's just what did he do in his couple opportunities last week? They might go back to Gaskin.
I
It's like the
see.
team.
That's the thing about this coaching staff. I think is finally starting to get. We're midway through the season, and you got to have guys that are sound that'll just execute at this point. That's the whole reason that we got rid of Edmonds. We couldn't execute. They gave him his shot, and he blew it every time. There were so many times he could have been impactful if he would have just had better hands and caught a ball. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And if you look at this kid, this Wilson kid that we brought in, he's got sound hands. He's just a sound player. He does his job. And see, the thing about it is setting it up though, like the timing, like the perfect play call where he's going to have space to catch and run. You know what I mean? He's going to have those opportunities because the play calls have been there, but the execution wasn't there with Edmonds.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. I think Wilson's going to be impactful right away. Yep.
And to quickly answer the question about Ahmed or Gaskin. What I was getting at was we saw Ahmed in a couple runs last week, and he kind of got stuffed. When Gaskin had his 3 opportunities against the Jets, the first 2 runs right out of the gate were like 8-yard gashes on the defense. So it's kind of like Esther's saying, you get your opportunity, you need to gash the defense. And Ahmed just didn't do that last week. I'm not saying he
And
can't, just saying he didn't.
if you notice Gaskins at the end of his runs, those were angry runs. He wasn't wanting to go down, man.
Right, right.
He was wanting to fall forward. He was wanting to make contact. Like
And
he got a
speaking
chip.
of
You can
angry
see the
runs,
chip on his shoulder. I'm telling y'all,
yep,
Gaskins is right now. It would benefit us to play him.
yep. And speaking of angry runs, this is one stat that'll illustrate the type of running back that Jeff Wilson is. That all of these San Fran running backs, that these two and the ones we've seen over the last couple of years, um, Wilson's average yards per reception is like 7 something, but his average yards per reception are like 7, but his average yards per gain per reception is like 9. So he's getting 2 yards on his first couple steps after a catch. That means that he is running hard. That means he is getting the ball and what would amount to be hitting the hole hard, because he's blowing by that first tackle for a couple yards. They might shoestring him, you know what I mean? But he's getting 2 yards every time he catches the ball. That tells me that's his first couple steps that's getting that.
This is going to be very interesting for us because if you think about it in this particular offense, this is where we can eat and we can eat a lot. And to your point, Esther, the yak has to be there. That yak has to be there. This is where I feel like we have the potential of having the most amount of yak out of all the games we've played so far. And to me, that's going to be very good because what we need is just practice, in-game practice in doing this. So this is what I expect. I expect for our offense to be able to get the yak, like you
I
said,
don't know
Coach.
how you defend this, Jolie. I don't know at this point because you saw the glimpses and the scare, the potential. You saw what they were trying to do, but we just couldn't get it done because that one extra guy that you free up needs to execute. So, I mean, it's that big a deal just to have somebody that's just sound. You got you got our wideouts. You got our tight ends. Now you got to worry about the running backs. So
Well, this
Exactly.
is Esther. This is your point. This is why teams have what's called a possession receiver, like a Wes Welker or a River Craycraft or me, for instance. Because I wasn't the most athletic wide receiver on our team, but I did not drop the football. So when it came down to, hey, it's 3rd and 7, and I'm running my 8 yards to the sticks, I'm getting that first down. It don't matter if I got any yak. And the coach can count on that. You know what I mean? So it's about what can the coach count on. I don't know. I need this 8 yards. Sure, it'd be nice to have 35, but I need this 8 yards. And this is the guy that's going to catch the ball if he runs out there for 9 yards and sits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what we need right now. And you know what? It's gonna be exciting at the end of the day because this team has the potential to make some serious noise. Serious noise. You know what I mean? This is the one game where the Dolphins are. This is the game where we can really show teams they're all we get those backhanded compliments like, "Oh, are the Dolphins now Super Bowl contenders?" You know what I mean? But they're still not taking us serious. This is that game, and I get it. It's to a lesser team, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. The Chicago Bears are a lesser team. If you didn't know this already, but this is the game where we get to do what teams who are Super Bowl contenders do, which is crush the competition. That's what we have to do.
you know
And
what
I
I
think
get
this
out of
is the
this,
game we do it.
Jolie?
Go ahead.
For a first year, for a lot of first year head coaches on the offensive side, a lot of new personnel, including the veterans and rookies on the offense. Well, I don't think there's any rookies. Um, well, I mean, there's Hunter Long, but they just didn't take him out the wrapper. They're finally starting to use him. But see, what I like about this game is the repetition. It makes you better. So every time that Tua's on the field, not just Tua, anybody in this offense, the reps, they should get better, and that should help out. Like Tua, So I got criticized last week because I was being objective, right, about
Hmm.
how Tua played.
Keep hitting that like button,
He,
guys.
he had a great game, but there were times where we could have got some yak, right? Had the ball placement been a little bit better, right? But I
Hmm.
mean, those opportunities are still going to come because he had a lot of reps. So next time he
Exactly.
can go back, it'll be in his memory bank, and he's going to be like, well, see, I remember when I was a little bit off on that one. Now I just need to be sound in my
Right.
delivery,
And Esther, you know
and
what
then he's
else,
going to
Esther?
start hitting the. We're going to start hitting the yak because Tua's getting the reps.
Right.
So
And you're to your point as to those little bit few, those off target throws that are just nuance now it's nuance.
Hmm.
Before it was hindering us. So those little things are not stopping us from winning games anymore. You know what I mean? To your point, he's got time to tune that up. You know what I mean? And it's not like, oh my God, we're gonna lose the game because Tua is not tuned up perfectly. You know what I mean? So that's kind of encouraging to see too. Hey, look, yeah, it would be nice, like on that one that Waddle jumped up on against Pittsburgh. It's like, yeah, it would have been nice to get a few more yards out of that, but we still got a 35-yard completion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He climbed the ladder for that one. For
And
sure.
again, inferior opponent or not, it's about repetition. So if you've got an inferior opponent and it is easier, that's okay. You're building muscle memory. So then all it
That's
is
why
when
I
you
did it.
get a better opponent, you're just speeding up that muscle memory because it's a faster, better, more athletic opponent.
It's true because if you think about it, it's the same thing with our defense. These and that's why I keep telling people. And to your question, Green Rat, Miss Finch, you want a 40 burger? Yes, I'm gonna tell you your score prediction. I'm gonna ask y'all your score predictions in a second though. But as far as this team, guys, do you know how often Super Bowl contending teams don't get their backups reps because they obviously have their starters and their starters obviously are going to play all the games and blah blah blah, right? But they don't really give their backups or their bench a actual in-game like play time so they can get that muscle memory going. Guys, we've had to deal with that all season long. You know what that tells us? The minute we get into the playoffs, we get some of our healthier guys back. Guys, we're going to be able to know that if somebody goes down, we have somebody that has actual game experience on here. Unlike Kansas City, who lost three O linemen and had nobody to back them up. Guess what? We've had such a rotation with this lineman that guess what? Even they all have experience. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
And to G's point, G makes a good point. You don't get second and third chances against the Chiefs or the Bills, and I get that. But what I would say to that, G, is that a 30-yard strike, sure, even if we could have got 10 more yards, a 30-yard strike against the Chiefs is still like, hey, we need that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I get what you're saying though. You want to maximize against the better teams like that, absolutely. But as
yeah,
far as the inferior opponent thing goes, it's like, look, we project out, okay, the Eagles are 8-0 right now. And we're sitting here looking at their schedule going, where are they going to get a loss, right? Are we looking at the inferior teams? No, we're looking at the fact they got to play the Commanders again, which is not great, but they're a 4-4 team. They're solid. They got to play
Giants twice.
the Giants, and then they got to play one other team that's decent. God, I can't remember who it is now. Tennessee. And it's like, okay, we're looking at those games as a potential loss, but nobody's sitting here going, "Oh, are they a faker?" Because we're not saying, "Look at all these teams they got left. These 7 teams they got left that are all crap." You know what I mean? Nobody's pinning that on them. They're like, "No, they're 8-0. They're the real deal." Well, how do we know? Let's go back and look at all their games. You know what I mean? Maybe some of them are
Yep.
the Bears or the Lions or the Jaguars, or whatever. I mean, they don't do that to them. So why should we pin that on ourselves? No, we beat the Lions, one of the top rated offenses in the league. We beat the Patriots, a playoff team, albeit backed into. The Ravens are nemesis that's destroyed us the past couple years, other than last year. The Bills, where their only loss, you know what I mean? I mean, let's not act like we're same old Dolphins here, people.
And that's a beautiful thing. Thank God we're
You
not the
know,
same old Dolphins. And I think this is exactly the type of team we needed to do this. We needed to go all in. We have our window. This is our Rams, guys. We're the Rams right now. We're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what I mean? This is it. This is our window for us to do everything we need to do to get this Super Bowl. To get the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And nobody says that you can go back to back. Clearly, look, excuse me, look at the Rams. They're not going to go back this
and
year.
Miss Finns, I found a way better way to articulate what I mean by being Super Bowl contenders. Right?
Go ahead.
I'll never predict a Super Bowl because there's too much that can happen for any team from now till then. But and it's hard to say we're Super Bowl contenders, even though that's what I believe. So I'll say it like this: if we end up making it to the Super Bowl, we belong. That's what I mean by saying we're Super Bowl contenders. If we're in the Super Bowl this year, it's because we belong there, not because we accidentally got there. That's all
We
I'm saying.
earned it. We
And that's a
worked
big
hard at
difference.
it.
That ain't building your team for the playoffs. That's building your team for the Super Bowl and making it to the playoffs a couple times on the way. But if we make it there out of the gate, we belong there. And let's not act like we don't belong there.
Hey, y'all, Esther, were you going to say something real quick?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I can't really, and I mean, Super Bowl talk. I mean, I think there should be expectations with the personnel that, that even comes out of our mouth. I mean, especially with Tua splashing right now. But I like the question that Kane's Dolphins presented when he said, "Are we going to finally blow somebody out?" And I mean, that really means like holding the opposition down low in scoring and doing what we're supposed to on offense and playing complementary football. Oh, and let's another thing that we need to add to that is Sanders needs to be consistent making kicks. I think he still needs his opportunities. You got to get him ready for, if you're going to make a postseason run to be accurate, you got to give him that chance. Because a lot of them kickers, it's just mental. They,
Rhythm.
Color said,
Rhythm.
muscle memory. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's some of that stuff's mental. So, but yeah, man, I thought he presented a good question because we need to have a blowout game.
We need
Where
to.
it
This
just
is a game.
you know what I mean? We need to have one of that first year when we had Fitz and we blew out, the Rams and stuff like that, where it was, you never thought for a second that the game was, that the game was out of reach or that we were going to lose. You felt the whole time that we were in control of the game. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. And
We,
think about the Buffalo game. You know, sure, you can say all you want. They made mistakes, whatever. But
So do we.
imagine what the score would be. We beat them 21-19. Imagine what the score would be if Josh Allen was not able to do Josh Allen things.
And people
Like if
forget
he
he
if he
still went
didn't
over
put up
400
over
yards.
400 yards on us and all that, what would the score have been? And we won with him doing all that.
And we
Sure,
spotted them
because of
2
their
points.
failures, but it was still their failures.
We spotted them 2 points. So take
It's
away
like
the
these
two
people that are
points.
like, imagine the Jaguars game didn't happen last year. It's like, no, the Buffalo Bills are a team that potentially can only score 6 points on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Whether that's a fluke game or not, it happened. That is their nature.
And it wasn't even
They
a
are not
touchdown.
this team everybody makes them out to be that's a sure winner. Josh Allen has a bad day. They can't even get a touchdown on the board.
And you know what? The Bills fans don't want to admit it, but because they really are scared. You know that the Bills fans are scared. Their whole offense
Tua,
is Josh Allen.
Tua has a bad day, and we still win by 3.
Yeah. But the thing is, let's be real, man. They can afford for him not to be on the field and not to be on period. And it's not like anybody's wishing for anybody to get injured. No, so stop it, Bills fans. It's that when you're playing a physical game, Tell me of a player that's never been injured in the NFL, and then I'll maybe can take your point. Everybody gets injured at one point or another. You know what I mean? So if
Their
and whenever
secret,
he does,
besides Josh
they're
Allen,
done.
their secret is execution. The only reason they look like a good team, like they look
Yep.
like they have depth and they look like all their players are the top players, is because they execute.
That's 100% right, Color. 100% right.
They're not any better players than the rest of the league's got. They just execute.
Which is what
When
the Patriots were doing the whole time, by the way.
when you give Josh Allen space and he doesn't have anybody to go to, he hits that space with his legs. When you give him a wide open running back or a tight end or I don't know the third guy, the third wide receiver, if you have leave them open, he sees that and he throws it to them. They catch the ball when they're supposed to, and they do something with it. That's what it feels like. What Color's saying is spot on. When we play them, that's the way I feel. It's like all the little stuff, they get it right. That's the important thing about these games that are supposed to be like clear victories for us. Man, for me, that's the most important is the reps.
Exactly.
Like what it looks like in the reps. Like, does it look good with the ball placement, the catch, the receiver catching, him turning around, getting his yak or
And you know what, Esther?
all
That's
that.
how I know. What you're saying right now is how I know that our lack of running the score up last week was because of McDaniel, not because of
I
anybody
know.
on our team.
Why do you
He
think I
turned
made
his
it a key to
playbook
victory?
sideways and got all galaxy brained in the fourth quarter, and it was the first punt of the entire game.
Why do
That's
you think
McDaniel.
I said McDaniel, key to victory, sir? An expectation for you is to run up the score. I'm tired of teams just, oh, well, you could definitely beat the Dolphins if A, B, and C. No, I want them to think, dang, we got the Dolphins. Oh, man,
It just
we're not
seems
winning
like
this game.
if I were to say the rookie aspect of it,
No.
well, what I mean is,
I guess, yes.
he saw that 31 and he's like, oh, we're up big. But we weren't really up big. We were only up by 4. You know what I mean? Don't turn your playbook sideways. Don't try to start to figure stuff out for next week. Keep on the gas.
You
That's
gotta
what
make
practice
sure.
is for.
You gotta make sure that teams have zero hope of coming back. How many times, guys, have we seen? And this is I go back to it. It's the easiest one. When the Patriots are down, 2 touchdowns, 3 minutes left in the game. How many times have we felt, yeah, well, they're still not out of this game? How many
Miss
times,
Phins,
guys? How many
look no
times?
further than 13
So
seconds in Kansas City.
Exactly. They were down in the Super Bowl 28-3 and won the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when I say, like, you
I
put
feel
teams away.
I
You
feel
don't give them a hope.
another way that we can actually do that, like keep like how Joey says, keep them away is we talk a lot about the offensive side, but Boyer's got another weapon. And I've heard so many takes from fans about us like sucking on third and short, giving up runs. Like, I don't know in the Bengals game, there was that run play where they just ran it right in. And it's like nobody touched them. And it's happened a couple of times on us in the red zone where we just give up a touchdown.
Sure,
Right up the
it
gut.
has, Esther. It has, but I think it's unfair because everybody's forgetting the fact that we are like stopping people in those situations too. But
Yeah, yeah.
but when it doesn't happen, you know what? It's just like when you do 50 positive things, nobody ever remembers those things. You do one
Yep.
bad thing, and that's how you are. You know what I mean?
That's the
Well,
nature
see,
of humans, period, man.
what I
Like,
wanted to say about the Chubb signing is the reason I brought that up. The various takes. I'm not saying that's my take. I'm just giving an example,
yeah,
like short runs where they convert for first downs, or that I've seen everything this season from our defense. Like they've played good, but they've also had their flaws. Like there's been third and longs where we're giving the quarterback too much time to throw. So
Oh yeah.
I would, and they convert on. I've seen teams convert on us in third and long. Now I would like to see the creativity from Boyer this week, just adding that extra element of this player that we're paying, You know what I mean? I want to see the creativity from our defense because I feel like they've played good, but it's not Brian Flores' defense good. I'm not even going to lie. Was something about Brian Flores being here when that defense took the field was special to me. I feel like we're on the cusp of it this year with this defense, but it's just like it's kind of and I mean, part of that probably is because uh, Byron and X have been banged up. You know what I mean? But I
Which
mean,
happened
even
last year too.
the guys behind them have played pretty sound. So you know what I mean? Um, just from our front seven, I need to see some creativity from Boyer. That especially against Field. That's a second year QB. Like I need to see some creativity with this. You know what I mean? It needs to look good.
Color, you want to take that, or you want me to go?
Well, I was just gonna say that a lot of whenever you see these teams that run up the score, very rarely is it all offense. It's going to be a day where their defense probably got a score too. So Esther is spot on with that. I will say this, and I know people are going to immediately start to attack because of what I'm about to say. But the fact of it is,
talking about Richard,
Tua is the one playing the Bears this week. Okay, so we don't have to. When I factor in what our team does, I only have to factor in what it does with Tua on the field. Okay, because Tua is the one playing Sunday. So the reason I say that is before anybody says, "Oh, it's all games matter." Okay, I get it, but Tua is the one playing the Chicago Bears on Sunday. So if we look at the games where Tua played, started and finished, and it's not to be meant as a cliche, just to point out that in the 5 games that Tua has finished, we are scoring 26 points per ball game, and we are holding teams to 20 in those 5 games. Just saying, if both sides of the ball overachieve a little bit this week, we could easily see a 38-15 score. I don't see why not. Anything beyond that is gravy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Color. If any game, this game presents itself for us to be able to exercise all of it, not just in offense and defense, but even in special teams. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys noticed in the last couple of times we've had Cedric Wilson be our punt returner or our kick returner. If we can have special teams get us a score, you know what I mean?
That would help.
Excuse me.
Always helps. And
Exactly.
real quick, because I know Esta's probably pulling his hair out with my last statement, but it was more to say that I'm not going to argue why it's like that, Esta. I don't think it should be that way. I think we should be scoring 26 points a game no matter who's playing quarterback. You know what I mean? Or we should be holding teams to 20 no matter who's playing quarterback because the defense isn't run by the quarterback. You know what I mean? So I know that shouldn't be that way. So I'm not trying to say that that's right or nothing, but it is the fact that in the 5 games Tua played, we're outscoring 26-20.
Look, Color, this is the way I see it. We can't even sniff those ideas realistically. I'm talking about like, okay, let's take our fanhood away and think like a coach. A coach knows that when you're not executing and you're not disciplined, you can't even think about 30 and 40 burgers because you're intermittent. Like you mess up, you shoot yourself in the foot and you mess up your rhythm. Your offense has to have, you can't be sputtering, intermittent, stop and go, stop and go. It has to be consistent. So
exactly.
I think our problem is something that G brought up earlier. I can't even imagine us putting up points like that with how undisciplined we are. Like they have to clear that stuff up.
100%. 100%.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying they're lesser opponents, but these are the games where they really need to clean this stuff up. Because those competitive games that we got coming up against the Chargers and the Bills, I mean, we're going to get blown out.
Well, it's like
Like,
Miss Finn said earlier, it's fear. And it's not fear that we're better, it's fear of us being disciplined. Because everybody in this league knows that that's our problem as to, you know what I mean?
We
We
clean
we
it
we
up.
we we
We
fixed the
clean it up,
discipline
Joe.
problem and I mean, what else do we have? I got the work. What else concerns us? You know what I mean?
and
We
it's everything, y'all. It's everything. Color. It's not just like you can
no
say
penalties,
this
guys.
offensive line is consistently jumping off sides or blocking
Right, but
down.
I'm saying overall in the macro,
It's
if we
it's the
fix the
defense
discipline
too. I mean,
problems on our
yeah.
team overall in the macro, who can defeat us? You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. That if they clean that up, if the sleeping giant has, in my opinion, has arisen, has woke up. If you can clean that stuff up, man, because that'll be a testament to McDaniel.
I mean,
I,
think
you know
about
what? That's
if
another
we
thing.
even clean half of it up, Esther.
Yeah, that's another thing this week, y'all. Seriously, I want. I'm. That's what I'm looking forward to. The repetition, how it looks, and the discipline. I want to see that it's cleaned up. You know what I mean? We're playing on the road, so where there should automatically be a bias for the refs to throw flags. Let's say we go in there, we only get two. I'm satisfied.
This is a we if we go ahead um if we go ahead and we clean up these penalties, guys, because they're all easy penalties, lining up, which to me atrocious that they completely missed the Lions when the man was literally 3 yards away over the neutral zone. But whatever, we clean up those simple ones, those simple penalties, and we go to maybe one or two penalties versus 12. There's no steam that can stop us because we're the ones beating ourselves. If you think about it, we're the ones committing these very simple penalties, extra 5 yards, extra, you know what I mean? That just puts Tua back in the eight, like behind the eight ball even more. But we
It
go ahead
seems
and
like
clean that up
repetitive
right
stuff.
there. Come on.
Like, didn't we get a taunting? I think we got a taunting. We got some shit up with. I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't mean to cuss. We got something with our like our defensive. Like we were hitting people laid out of bounds on defense. That's what's happening on the
And
defensive side
Landon
of the ball.
Roberts got taunting. And Landon Roberts, 52,
Yeah,
got taunting. Come
yeah,
on, man.
yeah. Offsides on our defense, or Eichenberg. I think did
Illegal
he jump
shift.
offside? The first play of the game, I think he jumped off sides against Detroit. Wasn't that Detroit? That was,
Hmm.
yeah. So
Very.
yeah, he had a couple of similar plays. Go ahead, Julian.
No, I was just reiterate what you're saying. The very first game, like the first play of the game, I was like, "What?" I'm telling you, we clean it. We clean it. We got if we clean up these penalties, man. Do you know how many yards Tua would have had even more? Like, come on, man. It's not even fair. This is cleaning up the penalties, running up the score, handling Fields because he runs, guys. That's all he does. He's 22nd out of all players, not quarterbacks, out of all players. That includes quarterbacks, running backs, the wide receivers, every player in the league. He's 22. This man knows nothing but run. So if we were to make him into a pocket passer, which he could pass, but he's doesn't have the timing with his receivers, and now he just got Claypool.
I
This is
don't.
where we have the opportunity to
I
really
don't.
beat him.
He's so athletic, Jolie. I don't think that guy has a bone in his body that's gonna
I'm not saying
make
we're
him.
gonna stop him.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I just,
contain him. Really, is
you
what I'm
know what?
saying.
I'm okay with giving him his yards here and there because he's that guy. I hate to say it, even in the second year, you can tell he's that guy. He's gonna pick up yards with his legs. So I'm okay with giving him yards here and there because you're not going to be able to stop him every time.
No,
Um,
Yeah, and he's not Josh Allen, so he's a slider. So I mean, even if you give him those
thank
yards,
God.
that's bend don't break territory right there. You got to,
yeah, I could see maybe like one or two plays where you pick up a first down for him, but I mean, hopefully the rest of the most of the game we can contain them to where like, we get some three and outs out of this. You know what I mean?
And you know what? Yeah, JM, we've all been saying it. But even if you think about it, guys, he's the most sacked quarterback. That means this offensive line is horrible. 31 sacks. If I don't see multiple sacks this game, I'm going to be extremely upset because if you guys remember when we played the Bengals in week 4, what happened? After that point, he had 15 sacks. He was the most sacked quarterback up to week 4. And what did the Dolphins do? Absolutely nothing. We did not capitalize. This is another opportunity to go against an offensive line giving up sacks every single week. We have to sack this man multiple times. Like this is a game where you need to see at least 3-4 sacks. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not talking about 1 or 2. 1 and 2 is not gonna cut it. This gotta be 3 or 4 sacks. Now that we got Chubb, this should allow us to be able to get to the quarterback and get to the quarterback easy early, if that makes sense. Like, come on. Like this isn't the time or the game to go ahead and not take advantage of all the things that we have going for us. You know what I mean? What we have going for us. So this is a team we can stop the run for them. We can contain them in the pocket. Honestly, we can destroy that O line and get the sacks. And their run defense is horrendous now, even more now that they don't have Roquan or Quinn. This is where I can easily see if he's smart, Moser can probably knock out 1 or 2, escape and go for long. Like kind of what you were saying earlier, Color. He can probably go for that 40, 50, maybe even 60-yard run. You know what I mean? And break off and put on those jets. I can see that this game
I
and
mean,
have
he's
him
been
had
so
200
close.
yards.
It's been so close the past couple weeks, you know. First of
This
all, he's Mostert. If you were referring to Mostert, he's been steadily improving his yards per game week over week, and it's just like I probably have counted 7 times in the last 2 weeks that he was a shoestring away from breaking it.
He really has been. And that's a good thing because now with this defense, he should be able to break off 1 or 2 very long drives. I'm telling you, he could go for 200 this game. I could see Tyreek doing 200 this game. I could see Mostert doing 200. Even Waddle doing 150. Like this is the
Just on your the last topic about Justin Fields, the over under for his rushing yards is 50.5.
isn't that the lowest for his entire game? Like
That's pretty high, being, for Vegas to be saying 50.5.
he's 22nd, guys, out of all players. Out of all players. But real quick, I'm gonna need y'all before I go to the next thing. I need everybody to put in their score prediction. I want both of you guys up here, and I appreciate you guys coming up. Tell me your score predictions too. Go ahead and put it in the comment section, guys. I'm gonna highlight them. Give me the score prediction for this game and who do you think is gonna win. But I want to talk about this real quick while people are putting in their score prediction, guys. Do you guys realize that records by division right now in the AFC, you have the South at 11, 17, and 2. You have the North at 14 and 18, the West at 14 and 15. And did you know that the AFC East is at 20 and 11? We have the best division in NFL. Granted, I get it that you have the NFC East, they have the Eagles, they're still undefeated, fine. They probably are matching us, if not maybe one game ahead of us in the division. But what do you guys think about that when it comes to the AFC East owning the conference? Huh? What do you guys think? Go, Esther.
And I hadn't even looked at standings, but I mean, you look at, I think, for the most part, there's been weeks where, New England's looking good. The Jets are looking good. I mean, I can't say much about Zach Wilson. They remind me a lot of us last year. A quarterback that needs to grow. He needs the reps. You probably gonna have to wait till next year before he takes a leap because he's having trouble processing, just like Tua was. And they got their defense is legit, just like we were. But I mean, that's still a good combination for a bottom tier team in our division. I haven't looked at the standings. I just know that it's a good that we've got a good division, and we pretty much took over what, in my opinion, it looks like for the future. This division is going to be potentially the new AFC North, because the AFC North
Yeah.
has been, as far as you're going to like talk about a solid division between the Ravens and Steelers, that was the division where there was parity. Every now and
Yep.
then you had the Bengals doing something, and you always had the Ravens and Steelers highly competitive. So
Hmm.
now, um, yeah, I think our division is pretty solid.
And just as far as the standings right now, Buffalo's number one, Jets are number five, Dolphins are six, Patriots are eighth. So all four of our teams are top eight right now in the conference right now. Like we're dominating the conference. It's not even fair at this point. So it's I'm telling you, we the least amount of points or the least amount of scoring is right now. It's just four games. The least amount of wins, 4 games right now, which is the Patriots because they're 4-4. Other than that, Dolphins and Jets are 5-3, and Buffalo 6-1. So this is in my opinion, this is a division to beat. Like that, and everybody was clamoring how the AFC West now. Ooh, Russell coming through, he's gonna take over. Blah blah blah. And then you got ooh Devontae Adams going to the Raiders. Ooh, you got Herbie doing his thing, and obviously the Chiefs. This is the most dominating division you're gonna see in all of NFL, and they're 14-15 right now. Like it's not even fair right now. What do you got on that color?
I'm
Color
sorry,
B.
I was chatting with Cliff D about the fact that you're destroying me in our weekly pick'em, but
Oh yeah, I am. Oh, let me remind everybody. What do you mean, Miss Fins? Yeah. Well, right now I'm 55-52. And color's 51-56. So I'm destroying color right now, and I love every minute of it.
I blew my wad last week, Estefan. I went for I had to catch up to her, and I went for that last week. I picked like way too many underdogs, man.
Yep, yep. But what do you think about the AFC East being the number
Oh,
one
about
division?
us being having the best. I think it'd be an interesting study because we all play the same opponents basically. Um, so it'd be interesting to see the divisions that we play that we all share as opponents. Uh, what how those divisions are doing and whatnot. There's probably a correlation, but
It
that's
was
just because
supposed to
we're
be
all taking care of business. So you know what I mean.
the AFC West
It
this year.
was.
That was supposed to
Who
be
do we have on our
two
schedule? We got the
two
Chargers.
playoff teams.
Well, okay,
Coming
so
up.
our one interconference game is the AFC West, and we had to play the third ranked opponent or the second
Which
ranked opponent
Chargers?
or third, right?
Third.
Right, which was the Chargers. But as far as the full division that we play this year, it is
The
the
North.
AFC
North.
North, right? Pittsburgh, Bengals,
Yeah.
Browns,
And
and
Ravens.
Ravens. On the NFC side, we played the Vikings, Packers, and all them. So we play the NFC North. And I don't remember who the two divisions are, or the division is for the one interconference game.
Packers.
Probably, no,
Packers.
49ers.
Oh, yeah.
49ers. They
49ers.
were the third. No, because they were the second ranked in their division last year, weren't they? No, that's
They,
right. No, three teams from the NFC West got in the playoffs. Arizona was second in their division, right? So yeah,
We have the
um,
best division, period. But as far as Epps and his question asked panel, has anyone seen the member Mac Jones? He made a bet with me and Vantage. I don't know, buddy. I can
so
help
you could
you.
say, hey, it's kind of uh real deal since we have the best. Our division is leading, and we played the AFC North because they're a strong division. But then you look at the NFC North, and it's like they're either a weak division or we're the reason they're a weak division. You know what I mean? One or the other. So it's probably valid to say that the AFC East is in fact the best division. Like we're doing it because not because everybody sucks, but because we're that much better than everybody else. You know.
It's looking
Technically,
like
they
when
have
when the
24
Jets.
wins. They technically have 24 wins because obviously Eagles won this other game. But if we take away this one game for this week and put it all the way up to last week, then they have 23 wins right now with 8 losses. So
Mhm.
technically, they are by games they are the better
Right. So
the
who's in
better
the East?
division.
Dallas, New York,
Washington,
Philadelphia, and Washington. Right.
yes,
Washington is the worst team in the NFC
4-4,
East.
like our Patriots.
Who is our right, and they are also 4-4, right?
They have Dallas 6-2 and New York Giants 6-2. We have the Jets and Dolphins at 5-3. That's the difference right there.
Right.
And then
Right.
Bills are 6-1. There's the other loss, the extra loss,
Right.
and Philly is 7-0. So realistically speaking, only 3 games difference between the NFC East and the AFC East.
And technically, Buffalo's loss came to an AFC East opponent. So
True.
technically, the AFC East beat the best team in the league. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I won't say who that team was, but we'll just say the AFC East beat the best team in the league.
Exactly. So I mean, it really is the best team period. But as far as score predictions, guys, I told you I asked y'all put it in the comment section. So for this game, I'm gonna ask both of you gentlemen before we go what your score prediction is. But we got Paul McIntosh saying 31-23 Dolphins. We got Bills Mafia saying 31-24. Um, Phins win. Thank you. Thank you. G, we got you at 38-17 Dolphins. Guys, remember, if you haven't put your score, I'm highlighting everybody. Put it in the comment section right now. 21-7, Ryan AP says for the Dolphins. Richard, you say Dolphins 28, Bears 20. That's what I'm talking about.
Looks
That's
like
what I'm
Richard's
talking.
calling for our continued offensive struggles as far as scoring goes.
I get it. Ed's got us 35-10. Bills Mafia 6-1. Oh, I think y'all talking something else. Let's see here. Who else? Who else put in their score prediction? I think that was pretty much it. Anybody else got a score
Green Rat
prediction?
just came in.
Oh, Scotty did 38-17. I see you, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's 2 for 38-17 now.
That's what I'm talking about. This is my man right here, Green Rat, because y'all gonna see based on what I say.
55-2.
55-2. Let's go. Blake says 20-7. Remember to keep hitting that like button, guys. Hit the like button too. Blake says 20-7 Miami. Roadrunner says 27-19 Dolphins. That's what I'm talking about. JM says 24-17 Bears. The Bears. Yep, Bills Mafia. Hey man, I know you said 32-24 Phins. I think Scotty's right. Hey, what did Scotty say? 38-17. I'll take it, but I need that 40 burger, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you, as the host of the Miss Finn Show, I got us color. I'm gonna go based on exactly what I said on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because I didn't remember if I said 35 or 38.
You said 34-20 Dolphins.
Okay.
I said 42-22 Dolphins, and I'm sticking to it. We're gonna put a 40 points on these boys. I'm telling you, the Bears are gonna have to.
So
deal
you
with
said 34-20, I get.
34-20 is what you wrote.
I've actually revised that down a little bit. Like I'm at like 35-15, but obviously, you lock me in, and I can't get out of it.
We lock it in. Period. But
yeah.
I'll give it to you as a maybe 35-15, but regardless, your actual one is still gonna be.
Yeah, I know, and you'll hold me to it. I know.
I will, because the receipts are there. And I would say if I had to amend mine, I'm gonna go 45-17.
See, Esther, if you didn't catch the inside joke, last week on Wednesday night, I was still in my feels over the lack of production on offense, so I predicted that we would lose against the Lions, and then I pretty much right away changed it. I tried to crawfish, and she wouldn't let me, bro. And I thought I got the crawfish in, right?
I bet you felt about halftime of that game that might be a possibility, though.
Dude, let's not lie. We all did.
Well, here's the thing. I assumed she let me crawfish it, right? So the rest of the week on every other show, I'm predicting a big win for Miami, right? And then come Wednesday this week, she tells me the reason she won over me this week is one game, and that one game was the Dolphins, dude. And she held me to that bet, that pick, bro.
Because I was shocked, dude. I
Lock
was
me
shocked
in,
you
man.
said the Lions were gonna win 27-20. You
So there
shocked
you
me.
go, everybody. You want receipts? Watch Miss Phins show Wednesday night. You got receipts on color picking us to lose.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, you know how I am. You've seen it. Like nobody's seen it.
Make
You've
sure you
seen it.
subscribe to her channel if you go get those receipts.
Yes, please. But man, listen, Scotty says 5 touchdowns and a field goal scoring in 6 out of 9 possessions. Scotty, to your typing keys to God's ears and every person in the Dolphins organization. I'm telling you, this is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we need. I want to see that. Oh, forget them, guys. Can we finally say pick six? Can we finally say pick six? Are we talking pick six?
And you know what, too? I want to answer something Esther just said, too, about how I felt at halftime. You know, Esther, I have to admit, bro, and this is why I guess maybe I speak a little more with a little more optimism than the average person that's, on my side of the fence with things, right? Because I really didn't feel like we were going to lose that game, even at halftime, man. I just, for some reason, I was like, I don't think we're going to lose this game.
Really? You kept the faith? That's what I'm
I just
talking
didn't
about,
feel
Color?
like it was out of hand. Like, I didn't think we couldn't overcome
Our own deficiencies at that point.
I mean, we have
it's
shown
of the personnel.
decent adjustments at halftime for offense and defense. So I was waiting to the third quarter to see what happens before I was out on the game. And we came out and put up 2 touchdowns in the third quarter.
I think Richard's with me, man. Cater Kohu with that pick six. Let's go.
I think Color hit it on the head when he was talking about adjustments. I kind of felt that way too. But I mean, I didn't know if they were going to be able to do it or not. I just felt like you got to give them an opportunity. If we can score right out the gate, it don't seem as bad. And then, it's all about adjustments from there.
Exactly. And given what we did in Baltimore, I'm thinking, sure, that might have been a fluke, but half of it wasn't a fluke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because you still, you
can't say the entire thing in Baltimore was a fluke. Some of it was real.
I mean, regardless of the fact that, they have a pretty crappy secondary against the pass.
Right, so knock off
those passes.
Right, Estes. So knock off 2 touchdowns because of that. We still put up 14 points in the fourth quarter that day.
Yeah, you still got to throw the ball. The execution has to be there between the quarterback and wide receiver. So you still got to give credit. And you still got to give Tua credit for what he did against the Lions. But there's always. I don't see what's wrong with having an expectation for it to look even better. To get better. Exactly. Because if it gets any better than Sunday,
that we're going to regress.
Right. So the stats were there. The playmaking was there. If it looks just a little bit better, then you got a franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with asking for more improvement. You can always get better. So,
sure.
But
and I think that's you know what, Esther? I'm glad you said that because that's the part that everybody wants to project that we don't believe, you know what I mean, and take for granted in our thoughts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because everybody's like, well, he almost threw for 400 yards. What more do you need? He's a franchise quarterback. No, man.
Well, why are you picking on his bad throws? It's like, well, we're not going to say
that. Want him to get better? Like,
because we're right. We want to point out the things he needs to fix, not the things he does well. We know what he does well.
We praise the stuff he does well. We want him to continue to do that, but we also acknowledge, hey, he's got to get better at A, B, and C. He does that. No one can stop this man.
Like, and I'm sorry, when you only got like 8 incompletions in a game, there's really no reason to nitpick those 8 completions. But you can say overall, okay, can we drop that down to 6?
That'd be even better.
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
Thank you.
The greats say that. The greats don't go, how do I maintain that 8 incomplete? No, they say, how do I drop that to 5?
And you know what? Richard says that. Doesn't the coaches do that?
Well, that remains to be seen.
That's what, and you know
So
what?
far, it
We
looks
need to
like it.
hold the coaching. We need to also hold the coaching accountable
Yeah,
because
and I would say to
come on.
Richard McLean's question, I think Darren Bevel is affecting that. Absolutely.
I think so too. And you know what? I don't think he's getting enough. I don't think he's getting enough reps.
I mean, let's not
It's
forget who was he coaching last year, Darren Bevel, and who's had a drop off. I don't want to bring up names because I hate that discussion. You know what I mean?
bring it up. Let the people know
Justin
because that's the
Herbert,
whole
wasn't
point.
it
I
Justin
know.
Herbert?
Yeah, I know. But you know what it is? It's people need context. They need to understand where we're coming from when we say things like this. And look at where Tua.
I guarantee you, Darren Bevel says everything that I, Esta, and even TD says about Tua. I guarantee you, Darren Bevel tells Tua the same damn
He
thing.
has
Excuse me,
to.
Ms. Finn.
Did you? I
It's in the
appreciate it.
Bible. Sorry,
No,
but
I
I
get it. I get
apologize.
it. But even Tua said it himself. He even said that McDaniel, he's a cheerleader essentially, obviously. But if I need somebody to tell me straight up, I gotta go to Coach Bell
But I don't see Coach Bevel's name on the receipts list.
because people don't give him the credit that he needs
Is it
to get.
because I'm not a coach? Is that why
Because
we get to the receipts list? Because we say
yeah,
the same thing Coach Bevel's saying to Tua.
exactly. But you know what? Guess what? At this point, you gotta give the man he's
You know
doing his
what, Miss
job,
Fins?
making it
Next time
happen.
I see that tweet with that receipts list, that's what I'm gonna reply. Can you add Darren Bevel's name to that list? Because I'm sure he had the same take on Tua right to his face.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that he's telling Tua straight up, you need to fix this, this, and this. Because if he doesn't, Tua doesn't get better, which I'm pretty sure is what he told
Right,
Herbert,
right. And I'm pretty
which what
sure
got
that
Herbert
Darren
to
Bevel
have a
doesn't hate Tua.
insane career so far. This is exactly what you want out of your coaches. But we need to hold the coaches accountable, i.e., O-line coaches. Yo, we got 5. What are
Esta's
we
sitting
doing?
there like, dang, Color. No, I just remembered why I like you. I just laid out the talking point for the next week. Like, yeah, put Darren Bevel's name on that receipts list. Tell Darren
Exactly.
Bevel he hates Tua.
And people don't get that.
Act like
As an
Darren Bevel's
athlete,
in
look,
there going. Act
I
like
can
Darren
speak.
Bevel's in there going. Tua, you throw such a good 8-yard pass. No,
No,
that's not what Darren Bevel's telling Tua. Bet that.
Tua's not telling Tua that either because Tua told you
Exactly.
himself, I need to get better at my ball placement. And he said that multiple times, people. Don't get mad at us because we're relaying the same message he's saying.
Yeah,
And
a
you know
lot of
what?
people miss
If
Vince.
anything, no,
To be
Color,
fair to them,
wait, Color, before you say that, to his credit, having that self-awareness of Tua saying, hey, I gotta get better at this too, lets me know that he actually can get better at it because he acknowledges it. Some players want to pretend like they don't need to fix anything. But the
well,
fact
and
that Tua acknowledges he has to fix it, I give him even more props.
right,
Thank you.
exactly. And to be fair to them, though, Miss Fins, they do come to YouTube expecting to hear pom poms and cheerleading. You know what I mean? I get it. But there
I'm a
are
pom pom.
also
Where am
people
I
that
pom
come
pom?
to YouTube to try to live vicariously. Like there are people that would like to be in the coaching room
There you go, my
with
pom
Tua,
pom.
and maybe I'm wrong, but I try to emulate that for the people that want that. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Darren Bevel's not saying verbatim all the takes I have, but I'm pretty sure it's not peaches and cream inside that building
Absolutely
in
not.
the film room.
When the competition gets steeper, example Bills, then the guy that will also be included with that receipt, in my opinion, is going to be Wes Welker. And that short game that Jolie was talking about earlier, taking what the defense gives you, and I include short routes, a part of that, those slants, you know, any pass that's out and flat, stuff like that, to be what they're going to design for Tua, but also. Um, what we saw from Tua last week was, unlike the week before, like when he ran, it actually looked better and he slid. Because that's what made, I've been asking for that going back to last year. The receipts are there. I was like, Tua could actually get better at taking what the defense gives him, because you saw Mac Jones doing that last year. I bring that up all the time, so I don't want to beat a dead horse. But the other thing was like the timing of his runs, like Steve Young used to. That's what made him special, was like knowing when to just take off and say, "Screw it, I'm scrapping this. I'm just going to take off and get the yards and give us another chance to fight for another down. Figure it out later. You know what I mean? Figure out that execution part later." That's what I felt Steve Young used to do, was like, all right, this is taking too long. Boom, I'm just going to take off. And it was all about timing. He wasn't fast. Him and Brett Favre, they both used to do it. For me, it just seemed like they took off at the right time. It's another thing that a quarterback adds to their game that makes them that much better and starts to solidify them as a franchise quarterback. Look at what Jalen Hurts is doing. Look what he did yesterday. Jalen Hurts is doing that. He's athletic. Oh, well, I wouldn't even say Jalen Hurts. I think these guys are on a trajectory, both of them, Hurts and Tua, to where you got to start considering that. But
So do you think, because we put a lot on the fact that we didn't run up the score and all that, but they really didn't against that junky Texans team last night either. Do you think that maybe, I mean, to be fair, the Texans are probably a little closer than people think they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know, but
I was
it seems
about
like
to say
Galen should have thrown up the score last night too. You know what I mean?
Man, that rookie running back that they got, what's his
Pierce,
name?
Damian Pierce.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
I guess that could have been a difference.
There are some teams that hit. There are teams that hit on guys in the later rounds, man. Like Tyreek Woolen over there in Seattle's doing it up, man. That kid for the Texans. But yeah, I was about to say that I think the Texans are not that far off, from having a competitive team. So I think that's what, a lot of what would have to do with that score.
Yeah, and I mean, they are one game better than the Lions.
They're an NFL team and they're playing at home. So, you know what I mean? They're playing at home. So, you know what? I got to give them a shout out because I've always ished on those uniforms and said that they look like a power drink or an energy drink, whatever you want to call it. I got to give them a shout out for the little change up. That subtle change up of the red helmet, and then I think the combination of the pants and the jerseys, somehow they could change that up a little bit to go with the helmet.
I like the all red.
A little bit better. I think the Texans are onto something there. You know what I mean?
like the all red.
Yeah, I just thought that the blue on blue was too much.
I don't like the metallic helmet though, man. That just aggravates the heck out of me when I'm watching.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, I like it being red.
Yeah,
I could do metallic, but not or I could do glossy, but not the metallic, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel that it would have been more solid with the navy jersey and the red helmet.
I guess even with the metallic, it would have probably been better with a navy jersey, but. Man, I don't like Notre Dame for that same reason. The metallic helmets are just terrible, man.
It's different. But look, guys, I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys here. Don't leave because I'm gonna go ahead and close it out with you guys. But listen, if you didn't enjoy this, I don't know what to tell you. Give me your final takes, guys, real quick. Go ahead and give me a final takes of the overall trade deadline, this upcoming game going. What do you think so far?
All right, I'll just go. I think Chubb is gonna. I think these two additions are gonna be immediate impacts. You're gonna see that this week. I didn't give a score prediction. I'm gonna go ahead and go with 41-13. I believe our defense is gonna count for at least 10 of our 40 points. We're gonna get 41. And whether that's a scoop and score or a pick six, it could just be that they put us in real short field position, put us in the red zone. So I think it's going to be 41-10. Tua is going to have a low 300 game. We're going to have some Brown from 2 studies from
Thank you, Esther.
Breaking up, Esther.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
41-13.
41-13. Got it, man.
41-13.
Thank you so much. 41-13?
Yep, 41-13. That's right.
Love it, man. You know me. I
41-13.
love burgers. I love 40 burgers. Let's go. Color.
I'd have to agree with what Esther said about the new additions making an immediate impact. You know, hey, there's really not much to say left about this game. Stop the run, pressure Justin Fields, and win. That's all I gotta say.
Beautiful, Color. I love it. Thank you, man. I appreciate you
man.
coming up in the panel. It's Friday. We're enjoying ourselves, guys. We'll catch Color also too, later on TFTG. Appreciate you, Color. Guys, thank you so much again for joining Miss Phins. This is Miss Phins. If you haven't already done so, I'm dropping my link one more time. Hit the like button, guys. Share, subscribe. If all of you guys can tell at least one or two of your friends to go ahead and subscribe, it would really make a huge difference, and we'll finally get to that 1,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. This is what we want to do. So go ahead and reach us out. It is Monday through Friday where you can catch the Miss Phins Show, guys. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. Go ahead and check it out. Like I said, hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much. Catch us Monday through Friday. We got different shows for you. And honestly, this one not to enjoy, guys. But today, we had our weekly game preview, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It was our weekly game preview. Thank you so much for joining Miss Phins. Thank you for joining the cast. We had so much fun. You guys are literally the best. Thank you for making this awesome. This weekend, we got Week 9 Dolphins at the Bears. So go check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. But then again, let's go Dolphins win. You already know, guys. You already know my win. I got Dolphins going 42, baby. 22. Let's go. I need that 40 burger, guys. But thank you so much for joining me. This is Miss Phins. I came to win. Let's make it happen. Clemente, exactly. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Follow me on all social media. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for joining through. This is Miss Phins. Have a great day. Bye-bye.